James Holder, iFL TV, in association with MTK Global. We're in Manchester on the undercard of Jorge Linares v Anthony Crolla. Quite fortunate enough to be joined by the hammer, none other than HOSEA BURTON. Firstly, congratulations on your win, mate.
Thank you.
Thomas Cosmo in with today, quite a durable guy. He obviously looked like he was in there more to survive than come and have a go at you at times. But talk to me about the fight a little bit.
The fight was not an important fight, but I had to win kind of fight, you know, with me losing my last one. But yeah, I was out there. I was a bit slow, a bit sluggish. I could see the shots. Just wasn't quite on form tonight, but all the same, got the win. He's an awkward customer. A friend of mine, Jake, knocked him out in a couple of rounds, and I could see why. I could see the shots. I could see the shots to throw, but my body just wasn't letting the punches come. But yeah, I got the win. Won by 9 points, so in 8 rounds, so it's not too bad.
Mentally, was it a big stepping stone for you coming back, where you just needed to get back on the horse, so to speak, after what happened in your last fight?
Do you know, with me losing my last fight, I actually never. I know I've never won it, but to me, I wasn't beat. I wasn't the beaten man in that fight. I was the winning man in that fight, but I fell unlucky, because if that lasted another minute, I was still the champion. So it's not like I fell off my horse. It just slowed my career down a little bit. But it's a fight that we're looking to get as soon as.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, it was a great fight, potential fight of the year contender, the first one. Is there any inkling from your team as to when we can get that fight and get it back on?
As soon as Frank wants it, you know. It's a fight I'd like to make straight away. I can understand why Frank doesn't want it, you know, but I give him the chance, let him give me the chance.
If Frank decides to go a different route and vacates the British to look at other options, will you then want to capture the British title back, or are you looking at past that yourself now?
Whatever comes for me, but it's the British title as I want. I can't see him giving the belt up not to fight me, you know. I can see he wants a defence, but I couldn't get a defence when I was the champion, so you know, what's good for one should be good for the other. So it's a fight that should happen. Public fans want to see it, because contender of the year, you know, it was the second fight of the year. So it should happen. You know, people want to see it.
You mentioned you gave Frank the chance. Do you feel it's only right then that he does the right thing and gives you a shot?
He's a fighting man. I'm a sportsman as well. So we're both the same kind of people. He's not a bad person, to be honest. I don't actually dislike him. I want to punch his face in, like, but I don't mind him. But he should give me the chance, and I think he will. He's not too bad. He's got a good upbringing. His dad's a nice man. I've never met his mother, but his dad's a nice man and he's a nice man, so he should. Yeah. What better venue to fight at than Wembley? Wembley in front of 90,000 people. We'll never get that opportunity again. So let's get it on.
Is that the date that's been banded around then, April 29th?
Listen, that's the date I want to have a fight on, you know, because it's such a big venue. You know, if I wasn't fighting on that, I would be going to see Joshua Klitschko, would I? So get a fight on, win me belt back, watch Joshua and Klitschko.
Speaking of Joshua Klitschko, obviously it's a big fight and a chance for Joshua to reign superiority on the division. I want to talk about your cousin Tyson Fury a little bit. Tell me what you know. We've seen him back in training. The weight seems to be coming off of him. He seems, from his social media, to be in a happier place than he has been in the past. Yeah. What's going on with the big man?
See, Tyson's like a yo-yo. He's ups and downs all the time. Same with his weight. He's ups and downs all the time. Mostly ups though. But Tyson can do what he wants. You know, Tyson has nothing to prove to nobody. Tyson's, without a doubt, the best heavyweight in the world. Possibly one of the best who's ever lived. You know, he's beat the man who was the man. So we'll see if Joshua can do it. I really hope Joshua can do it. I like Joshua. He's a really nice man, but I think Klitschko's experience might tell. Well, I don't know. But Tyson, I hope Tyson gets back at it, because I think he is the man. So hopefully he stays dedicated.
He said potentially we could see him in the boxing ring by the end of the year. Do you think that's a realistic possibility, as that's what has been sort of said?
He's got about 5 stone to lose, hasn't he? So, well, more. He's over 25 stone, and he fights at 18 stone or 18.5 stone. So he's got a lot of weight to shift. So If he shifts that and he doesn't shift it too quick and makes himself weak or anything, you know, loses muscle, why not? He's a big man, he always suffers with weight problems, so.
Let's talk about your other cousin, Hughie Fury. He's going out to New Zealand to challenge WBO World Champion Joseph Parker. Massive opportunity for Hughie Fury to really establish himself and get his hands on the title, or world title at that. What's going on there, and what chances do you give of Hughie to go out there and do it?
Hughie has got a very good chance of winning. If I was wanting to fight a heavyweight for a world title, it would be Joseph Parker. Saying that, I'm glad I'm not a heavyweight, so I didn't have to fight them, because the size of him, he's big enough to punch through a wall. So I think Hughie is an underestimated boxer. He can really box. He's a good boxer for the size of him, the weight of him, and he's a very good mover. So Hughie's got a great chance. You know, Hughie's thinking. Like thinking ability in there is very good, but he's been plagued with blood disorders and illnesses. He's had God knows how many illnesses. Have you seen the boils and spots up and down him? Luckily enough, they're starting to clear. His body's in probably the best shape it's been in, and I think they're going to go over to New Zealand and fetch back a world title.
We've also seen Peter Fury. We're led to believe that everything's okay with his travel documentation.
Yeah.
So how much of a big difference does it make having his dad and mentor Peter Fury out in New Zealand with him?
Just put it this way: if Hughie and his dad is together, they're 100%. But if Hughie and his dad were separated and Hughie had to go over to New Zealand to fight on his own, well, that's taking a good 30% away from him straight away. Peter's a big influence in Hughie's life, and rightly so. It's his dad, you know, it's his world really. So I'm so over the moon that Peter's going. You know, they're allowing him in the country. So
May the 5th, do you think we'll have another Fury added to the heavyweight world champion list?
yes, yeah, I do.
Well, listen, HOSEA Burton, thank you very much for talking to Ivory TV. Asking my questions honestly, mate. Best of luck. We hope we're here regarding April the 29th. And thanks for your time.
Thank you.